Mr. Alvin Lee.
Passion. I was very curious. I went there to find out what passion means. I found out much later in Beijing. Passion is the name of a 5-star nightclub. At night you find a lot of passion going on down there. So what exactly is passion? In order to find passion, we've got to find out what comes naturally to you, to me. When you like to serve people, when you do the extra phone call, you do this, you do that, naturally, it's no more called work, correct now? So those are the things. You want to look for people who come naturally like to smile. Don't go and employ somebody, then teach him how to smile. Okay. When we were young, we ride bicycle, correct? When we get older, we didn't ride. But one day, we go back on the saddle bar again. Guess what? Everything all come back, correct? That's how we remember things. Which explains why all the ladies will remember the first time a man kissed you, correct? You ask the men, they all forgot all about it. Explain research to a 4 to 6-year-old kid. Research. So anyway, this is how I came up with. You ever tell your boy or girl, go and look for his favorite toy inside his bedroom? And before he go, he tell you, don't have. Sound a bit like your husband's, right, those ladies. Ask anything at home, don't have. Don't have means no need to do lah. So we don't care. We say, you tell the kid, go again. So he go and search, Mommy, really don't have. He said, go back again. First, you search. Then you go back again, what do you call that? Research. So next time, ask your people, have you done your research or not? Go back again and again. Wouldn't it be great if all the children in the world can build sandcastles just like this? Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is something I want to introduce. This is called a compelling vision. The other speakers all talk about vision. I'm going to go one further. It's called a compelling vision. Now, compelling vision for your business is everybody lining up down there wanting just to see you. Is that a good compelling vision or not? So you must have that compelling vision. If you have a target of, say, 100 points, then your compelling vision is about 200 or 500. Wouldn't that be great? You have so much order that you say, wait, I'm going to find some more people to come. Now, no, ladies and gentlemen, don't just have a vision. Have a compelling vision where everybody, including your competitor, will put everything down just to make sure your compelling vision come true. That is our compelling vision. All the children in the world can build sandcastles just like that. Welcome to Singapore. It's very efficient. Okay, then after that, I went to many places that nobody believed me. I went to find the general manager of Toys R Us. He said, Alvin, he explained, the profit margin of a toy product in the toy industry is thinner than this piece of A4 paper. Which means what? No profit, right? Very little. Lesson number 1 inside my sandcastle lesson. Lesson number 1, when people reject your idea, don't pick up your phone call. Don't take it personal. Would that be okay? Then we can move on, right? You can see properly, right? Lesson number 2, if it was personal, don't like your face, don't like your name, don't like your color or whatever, go back to lesson number 1 again. Make sense, right? Otherwise you cannot move forward, right? So I was very sad, so I went away. Now you remember got thunderstorm. You ever watch Hong Kong movie, especially Bollywood movie, very exciting one. Thunderstorm, lightning, there's a very sad violin music behind. This man was walking in slow motion, very sad, going to the drain, almost throw the whole thing down there. Why was I sad? I was sad because, and this is where the people with children will understand me. I was sad because I have no heart to tell the children, my children, what Michael Yo tell me. Can you understand that? Earlier on, somebody asked about purpose, mission, and all that. Look at the pictures of look into the face of your children. If nothing else, that is the why we do anything else in our life. So after that 25 rejection, people tell me I got no money, I got no retail experience, I don't know anything about plastic. Why the hell do you want to go into, plus you cannot make money anyway. The only reason why I didn't want to give up is only one reason and one reason alone. My children are whom I love very much, they grew up with me. For whatever case that it may be, when they grow up one day, when something is that important to them, and they want to give up so easily, this uncle, this father, does not want to be part of it. Can you understand that part? One thing I learned about children is children never listen to adults. Children see what adults do and then they follow. Which explains in the corporate world, nobody listens to a CEO. They are all sitting waiting and see what he do, then they decide what to do, right? You ever come across when you ask people very important question, you notice they never tell you the answer, they ask you another question, right? Then you go away, wow, very wise, huh? So next time make it a habit, anybody asks you anything, don't answer, just pose another question. Especially those mothers, you know, children ask you 2001 questions, right? If you try to answer every one of them, you are going to be very tired, no? My standard answer is, what do you think? Then you walk away. So he told me this, he asked me another question. Alvin, 5 years from today, every morning when you wake up full of energy and rushing there to do it, I'm not talking about going toilet. So I decided it was not fair to my boss, to be about 400 or 500 people. I was the general manager then, and not fair to my children. Not fair to my children. So I left for America. August 20, 1995. I landed in Chicago, O'Hare Airport. Next to it is the exhibition. Big, giant exhibition. About 5 times bigger than anything that we have down here. Long story cut short, 6 weeks upon the day I landed, I had a 10-year contract with another company, not with Rubbermaid. And exactly 1 year later, Big Works was born. And we went to the New York Toy Fair. I had enough money down there that I did not have to work for the next 3 to 4 years. And on top of that, they employed me, and we went to the New York Toy Fair. Okay, this was a patent that I had, and this was the man that the company took out $1.5 million, invested in the product, and then we went on to the New York Toy Fair. Now, New York Toy Fair, in case you don't know, is the world's largest toy fair. Okay, we went on to build sandcastle like this up there. You notice I'm wearing shorts there? New York Toy Fair in New York is always in January, and the snow outside is so thick. Inside down there, I was in shorts, shivering, trying to build the castle down there. And we launched from there. I have a video, but because of short of time, I cannot show you. You just have to take my word from it, and I got a book to write about the whole thing down there. Now, is that a great story or not? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest I've done is about 4,000 people all building sandcastle all together at the same time. I have a franchise program. If after the talk you like what I do, I love. I've so far built in Da Nang, Vietnam. Some of you come from Vietnam. I built in Da Nang. I built in Bali. I built in Langkawi. I would love to go anywhere there's a beach, and so that all the children in the world can build their sandcastle. Is that a compelling vision or not? What about that? Your future, our future does not exist until we make it exist. Go down to the beach a few more times. Everything we need, we already have. We just need to apply what we have. Many times, a lot of people tell me, if only the sand is good, if only the weather's not so hot, if only Alvin have given us more time, if only this, if only that. Guess what? Our if only list is quite long, right? What is the opposite of if? No if. Focus on what we have, and then we go from there. Singapore don't have any natural resources except babies. Even then, we also run shortage of babies. Maybe it's not a bad idea to have no choice. And when you have no choice, there's only one road, and you just keep walking. When you have choice, you start pondering here, pondering there, all over the shop. You know what happened? You never get to where you want to go. You can pray, you can wish, you can hope, you can do all you want until you go and make it happen. Think to me, if you do you understand who you are, what you are before you start anywhere? Would that be okay so far? Then with that, then everything else will fall to place. Every day is a new day. We need freshness. All of us have our education, our talent, a mentor, big good brand names, big good company, big organization. But you know what? A lot of time is not because of anything else that we lack. The freshness to see something again, again, and again. You don't need a new wife. Your present wife is very good. You need a new pair of eyes. You don't need a new job. You don't need to change anything. Just look at things, feel at things. Here's a secret I tell you about energy. Every Saturday, Sunday, without fail, 52 weekends, 104 days, me and my volunteers all on the beach there building the sandcastle. You go back to Mother Nature. Take your phone, throw away. Take your laptop, throw away. Take anything electronic, go to Mother Nature back down there. By the seas, by the seaside, by the wave they come in, commune with nature. That is your energy. Go into the mountains, stay down there. Don't go and see anybody, don't do anything, just be down there. You get re-energized all the way. Mother Nature is a very beautiful place and it's a beautiful energy. It never stops. Especially you are in the financial planning world. There's no such thing as a planning stops. You finish one, you start another. You finish one, you start another. Planning never ever stops. Now the foundation stage to me, when we build sandcastle, is the most tiring stage. Vision is called honeymoon. I want to have $1 million, I want to have this, I want to have that. That's the easy part. The difficult is the foundation. This is the heartache, this is the time you don't see any light, you don't see any day. Now this is the part you're going to spend a lot of time. Now structure is our habits, our rituals, our weekly things that we do, our monthly things that we do. Now this is the part that we have to build in things. Because many times when I go to seminar, everybody keep telling me knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power to me. Knowledge until it's applied, then is power. Correct now? If knowledge is power, the librarian in my school down there very powerful, no? Lesson number 1 in my sandcastle is called when people reject your idea, don't take it personal. Correct? Lesson number 2, if it was personal, go back to lesson number 1 again. Lesson number 3. Don't spend too much time remembering what people say, the words. Remember the works, W-O-R-K-S. The most horrible customer and you convert, they become your most staunch supporter. In physics is this, the actual equal force that was against you. The moment you turn the trigger, the same equal force will push you all the way through. Now, all you need to look for that time. The force is there to reject you. Now, just convert somewhere, the same force will still and support you all the way. We have come across many times, and I'm sure you have also. Because I just leave you with one last thought. First, build castles in the air. Then build castles everywhere. Have a great seminar down here. Thank you very much.